Welcome to my. I can only dance on the chair, on the sofa. Only joke on the let's not start. If I start like this to dance, I can dance while I'm sitting. But let me stand the pere. Dance about Jenny. Anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Kemisola Emmanuel. Welcome to Ajowi Kemisola. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please turn on your notification buttons. Put in your comments in the comment section, and please feel free to like and share this video. Help your girl now. Help your girl. Let's share this word. Let's share this word. Let's tell people what's going on. Let's tell people what's going on. Yeah. So when I was thinking about what to share today, I had quite a number of, stuffs on my head to share. And I would just like to, share this particular one with my generation and maybe the younger generation. And this one is one topic that, breaks my heart. And that's the topic of dragging older people online. I know it's a very sensitive topic to talk about around this time, but I just feel like we really need to, dissect these things and, see, what's actually wrong in dragging older people and, just talk around it generally. The other time I usually don't scroll through social media as such, and I don't look out for this kind of content. You rarely find all this kind of content on my walls or my feeds, because I don't go out looking out for those things. But when people post on their WhatsApp status and they write all of these things, that's when I get to see that, actually these things are happening. And I see people dragging the likes of respectable men of God, and also older people, not just our Christian fathers or our faith fathers, and even dragging people online, dragging the presidents of countries and all of that. And in as much as you might have reasons for doing that and you might have justifications for doing that, especially as a Christian, I don't think we should be doing that. Am I saying that we shouldn't make our opinion known or we shouldn't talk about things? I'm not saying that, but there are other ways, there are perfect ways of doing that. Take, for example, one of the things I think about is, for so many people in my generation, these people you are talking to and you are dragging, they're old enough to even be your grandfather or grandparent or grandmother, or old enough to even be your father. I don't think if my dad offends me right now, what I would go and do is, then my dad is late, by the way, but I'm just saying that if my dad was alive and if I had maybe young parents, let's say my dad is in his late 50s or early 60s, I don't think I will go on social media and go and drag my father. So if I cannot go on social media to go and drag my father, why do I feel comfortable then to go and drag somebody else's father or go and drag someone else's grandparents? I actually don't think it is right. I don't know, from a Christian point of view, I don't think it is right. And even from a moral point of view, honestly, I don't think it is right for us to go on social media and be dragging people that are older than us and be, saying things. Some of these things that we are even trying to rant about may never reach them. Do you understand what I mean? So it speaks more about who you are as a person than what that person has done. Do you get what I mean? It speaks more about your level of intelligence, your level of morality, your level of intelligence, more than it speaks about what that person has done wrong. So your tweets or your Instagram post or whatever it is may not even get to that person, but it speaks volume of who you are. It speaks volume of who you are. I remember that recently I left a group, and honestly I made a mistake leaving that group that way. Let me explain what happened to you here. Just let me give you a short gist. I used to be on this group, it's like it used to be a school group and all of that, and this guy just came on the platform. One guy just came on the platform who happened to be around my age range, just came on the platform and just said, father in the Lord, don't apologize and all of that to make una act. He said it in a very rude and very condescending way. When I saw that text, that guy has been saying quite a number of things about people, about government, the way he rubbishes people, the way he talks about people, talks down, even people on the group, the way he speaks to them. I just left. But looking at it right now, I should have asked the question before I exit that group. I should have asked him, do you speak to your dad in this manner? Because I don't think Forget about this person being like a man of God or something, or like a. Can you speak to your parents in that manner? Can you drag your parents in that manner? This thing you said right now, does it make sense to you? I should have actually asked him that question before leaving the group, honestly. And it speaks volume about who he is, honestly. Because if I then now have like a company, or I run an organization, and he wants to get, he may not know why I've even left the group, and he wants to get a job there, or there's a contract that I feel like, oh, this guy, that's what he does as well, I would look at it twice, because I would look at it in form of, this guy can then come and disrupt this thing because of his perception, because of what I know him to be. So sometimes what you write online, what you write on social media, it speaks volume about who you are. It speaks volume about who you are. So this concept of me on social media is different from me in real life. Go and dead it. Dead it. That's who you are. Don't be saying cruise. Dead that thing. Is not an issue of cruise. That's who you are. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. It's what you have right inside of there that is coming up. So please be careful of how you represent yourself on social media. Be careful of how you represent your family on social media. So many things can be on the line. Do you know that there are jobs that when you apply for, they will go and check your social media profile? You won't know, but they will be doing all these searches online. They will go and check. They will check for all of these things. And you'll be wondering why you've not gotten that big job. They've done their social checks. They've checked your social media handle. They've checked what you've been posting. They've checked through your profile. And imagine if it's these rubbish things that you are posting. And they'll be like, see what this one is posting. This one is not a good representation. This one will not be a good representative of our company. So please be careful. Be careful of what you write. Sometimes I know that the anger, oh, this our political leader is not leading us right. And you are angry, and I get it. And maybe sometimes they're not really doing right. Maybe sometimes that person that you feel like have said something wrong has actually said something wrong. Sometimes you are angry, but just take a moment to think about it. This thing I want to write online now, does it make sense? This thing I want to write online right now, does it represent me well? This thing I want to write online right now, will I be bold enough to show it to my children in the next 15 years? Will I be bold enough to say, see what I tweeted, see what I wrote on my Instagram handle, see this picture that I posted, see this thing that I said to this person? Will you be bold? Will you be proud of that thing that you've posted? So sometimes, just take a minute. Take a minute, take 5 minutes to just think about what you're about to write, to just think about the content that you're about to post, to just think about these things and see how it affects the society. That's why we have so moral decadence, because you as a parent, that you are dragging somebody that is 90-something years old, dragging people that are 70-something years old, when you as a parent, you are just in your early 30s. What then are you going to pass down to your children? So it means when your child goes out and slaps an elderly man, they are actually right for doing it. Some of us say, no, that's rude. But you yourself, what are you representing? What are you representing? So please, my generation, I beg, I beg you. I know say these old people, no be saying all the times within the day right. I beg. Make we they show them small respect. Make we they give them the respect we they deserve. Because one day, someday, we'll be in that position. We'll be old like them. And I'm sure you might think, oh, it's not a big deal to me. By the time a 15-year-old drags you in your 80s and they ridicule you, may we not be in that situation. That's when you will know how it feels. So please, there are better ways to address issues. We can address the issues of countries. We can write intelligent articles, But please, not from the point of we want to be dragging our elders. Please, be kono. Ade begona. Mo beyin ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà. Kò easy o àti bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà, torí ìgbà míì àwọn àgbà náà máa ń kọjá ìyè wọn nígbà míì. Ó máa ń dàbí ẹni pé àwọn àgbà kọjá ìyè wọn, but ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà. Ó máa ń difficult. They are not always right. But we also, the young ones, àwa náà máa ń kọjá ìyè wa. We are not always right too sometimes. And we still want people to respect us. We still want people to give us honor. So please, let us honor these ones. Honor is not a virtue of they deserve it. Honor is what you give to people because of the position that they occupy. So please, let's honor our elders. A joke. Let's honor them. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this. Drop your comments, turn on your notification buttons, and please share this video and like the video. Thank you so much. See you next time. I promised you back to back content. I don't even know how to do this Gen Z thing, but yeah, we do it